Hey guys, Jacqueline here from Nothing But Tech, and a few months ago I started a series on my channel called BTS. And BTS was basically a series where I was going to show a different aspect of making videos in each episode, and alongside actually showing how I did it, I was also going to invite on some other YouTubers to show you how they did it. Since then, a lot of people have done the same series idea that I had a few months ago, which is awesome, but in today's video I'm bringing back BTS, and in today's video specifically, we're going to be covering audio. Let's get right into it. So starting off, I just want to mention that I made a separate video on the actual audio gear that I use, and if you guys want to check out the audio gear I use or that video, I'll leave a link down below so you guys can do so. But in today's video, I want to specifically cover how I edit the audio that I get from the microphones I use. So the software I use to edit my audio is Audacity, and I only do a few things in there. So I edit background noise out, I normalize the audio, and then I equalize the audio. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my settings for that. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so once I finish recording the audio and I import it into Audacity, the first thing I'm going to do to the audio is edit out the background noise. In order to do this, I highlight the first few seconds where I was silent, and then I go up to Effect and hit Noise Reduction. Once I hit Noise Reduction, a window pops up, and from there, I'm going to click Get Noise Profile. Basically, this tells Audacity what the background noise looks like. Once it analyzes the background noise, I highlight the whole recording and go back up to Effect and hit Noise Reduction again. This time though, instead of clicking Get Noise Profile, I'm going to adjust a few settings in the window. The first setting I'm going to adjust is the noise reduction level. I bring it down from 12 decibels to 6 decibels, and then the sensitivity level down to 3, and then I'm going to click OK. So doing this ensures that we're going to get more of the vocals, because at higher levels it actually starts to reduce some of the vocals because it can't really differentiate the vocals from the background noise. So bringing it down keeps the vocals, but unfortunately it also keeps some of the background noise. So in order to counteract this, we're going to go back up to Effect and click Noise Reduction again, and then we're going to reduce it again at the same lower levels, which will have the same effect of reducing all the background noise that it possibly can at the higher levels without taking out the vocals. That's just a trick that I learned, and that's what I do, and I found that it actually works more effectively without adding weird sounds to the vocals throughout the audio. Okay, so after the audio is reduced, I go back up to Effect and click Normalize. Once the normalization window pops up, I change the normalization to -3 decibels, and then I press OK. I do this so I can maintain a consistent audio level throughout all tracks if I have multiple tracks going in one video. The last step I do to this audio before exporting it is equalizing it. To do this, I highlight the whole clip once again, and then I go up to Effects, and then I click Equalization. Once I press Equalization, a window is going to come up. So at this point in the video, if you're not at full screen and full resolution that you could possibly be at, I would highly recommend you do so, as there's going to be a few things that you really have to see clearly on the screen. So once the window pops up, under where it says Select Curve, I'm going to pick Bass Boost. We're going to use this curve as our guideline, but we are going to make some adjustments to it. The first adjustment that we're going to make is to move the point at 100 Hz down to somewhere in between 3 and 6 decibels. Next, we're going to go over to 4000 Hz and 0 decibels and move one spot to the right. Here, we're going to click and drag up to in between 3 and 6 decibels again. I like to do this so I know that the bass and the treble are boosted equally. So these changes might have a small effect individually, but when combined, it just makes the audio sound a lot better. And I found that I could use a cheaper mic for like 20 or 30 bucks and still make it sound really good with these effects. Okay, so these effects are great, and I would definitely recommend applying them to your audio, but I do want to make one quick note here that everyone has a different microphone, everyone has a different voice, so you definitely want to fine-tune these effects for both your microphone and your voice in order to get them to sound the highest possible quality that they can. Anyways, that's my part in this video. I'm gonna move on to the next guys so you guys can see their channels, and they all produce really awesome content, so if you guys want to check any of them out, I'll have links in the description down below for them. Anyways, yeah, let me hand it off to my good friend Zach.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Zach, and thanks so much to Jacqueline first of all for sorting together this really awesome behind the scenes video. So today we're going to be talking about my behind the scenes audio and basically what I shoot with, and basically I have two systems set up here, so we're going to get right into it. First of all, we have the Rode NT USB, which I have on a Shure P204S monopod that I've just put a ball head on to level, and then on top of my camera I have the Rode VideoMic Pro just for a backup track of audio and just to make sure that I have some audio just in case the NT USB doesn't work. Now, I personally on my channel do both tech videos and daily vlogs. Haven't been doing many tech videos lately, but if you enjoy daily vlogs, definitely recommend checking it out. And for these daily vlogs, I have the Rode VideoMic Pro, a great microphone that a lot of YouTubers will end up using. This microphone is super useful with lots of different settings like -10, 0, and also +20, allowing you to use your microphone in almost all places that you want. Now, it's also a directional microphone, meaning that where you point it, you'll be getting sound. It's not omnidirectional like most microphones are. So using this microphone is amazing for vlogging, as it will just focus in on you. Now, when it actually comes to using the Rode NT-USB, this is what it looks like. So currently we're on my RX100 Mark IV, which I also use for vlogging. And this is the microphone with the pop filter. And as you can see, it's right under the Lumix G7, which I was just talking about. And as you can see, it's right under the frame. So I put my hand right here. You can't really see it, but that's right where the microphone is. And that does an absolutely amazing job. And then I just have this cord running onto my desk into my computer, where I record into Audacity right over there. From there, I just go ahead and add a little bit of reduction, a little bit of equalization. And if you want to see a really good video on that, I'll link one down below, or Jacqueline will, to TechSource. And that is a great video all about the equalization and what you can do in Audacity. I sync those up in Final Cut Pro, edit my video, render it out, and upload it to you guys. So thank you so much to Jacqueline for letting me be a part of this video, and I will catch you guys over on my channel. Peace.
What's up, guys? My name is Armando, and I want to thank Jacqueline for allowing me to come to her channel and share with you guys my behind the scenes audio setup. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first audio microphone that I want to talk about is the Zoom H1. Now this is the mic that I've been using for over 3 years, and I usually use this one whenever I'm going to do any voiceovers. It's probably one of the best mics I have ever used for the price. You can pick this up for about $80 to $100 on Amazon. And whenever I'm going to do any run and gun shooting, I usually use my Video Micro from Rode. Another piece of audio that probably run you about $60 to $70. It's inexpensive for the type of quality, but I only use this whenever I'm doing any run and gun shooting. Now, if you're into vlogging, this is probably one of the best setups that you can have. Now, if I'm going to be doing run and gun and moving a lot and basically just so much going on, then I rely on the AVX MKE2 from Sennheiser. This is the most expensive setup that I currently have. It's gonna run you about $1,000, but it's almost like the H1 and the Rode Video Micro combined together. I mean, you're gonna get the portability and also the awesome sound. So anyhow, guys, if you guys wanna see some examples, head on over to my YouTube channel so you guys can see what it sounds like, or you guys can hear what it sounds like, and let me know what you think. Thanks again, Jacqueline, for having me on your channel, and you guys can catch me in the next one. Adios.
Hi everyone, Matthew Moniz here, and I'm just up at the cottage, and right now it's black fly season, and I'm like surrounded by them. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. But first of all, I just want to thank Jacqueline for having me on, and I'm here today to talk to you about my audio setup. And the first microphone that I use probably about 30% of the time is the one that I'm wearing right now. This is the Filmmaker or Rode Filmmaker kit, and it's like the best bang for your buck lavalier mic system. This is the one I use when I'm running gunning, or if I'm doing, let's say, an interview with 2 people, I'll put 2 lavs on each person, or 1 lav on each person, and it's the perfect interview combo. Now the great thing about this kit, it comes with everything. It comes with 2 different types of heads. You have the dead cat, which is what I'm wearing right now because it's a little windy, and it also comes with the standard one that you're used to seeing on most microphones. Now the great thing about it is it also comes with all the cables necessary to get yourself going, and it uses an actual wireless frequency, which is the 2.4 gigahertz range, to transmit your audio, which means it'll constantly switch between different channels in order to make the audio nice and clean. Now the next mic that I use is the Rode VideoMic Go. Now this is what I use when I'm vlogging, which has been a total of like 2 times. But it's also good for like backup audio. I'll attach this to my Panasonic G7 and it'll record any backup audio in case for some reason my main microphone is off during the interview or whatever kind of video that I'm doing. Now this is $100. It is definitely worth it. And third up that I use, which I use probably about 90% of the time, is the Audio Technica AT4053B. Now this is a shotgun mic. It's a hypercardioid shotgun mic, and it is probably, again, the best bang for your buck microphone that you can buy. Now it's $600 US. It is kind of expensive, but you're gonna get better audio than, let's say, the Sennheiser MKE 600, but you're not gonna get as good audio as something like the Sennheiser 416. Now, the reason why I bought this over, let's say, a Sennheiser or a Sennheiser microphone is because it's hypercardioid. And a hypercardioid microphone is really, really good in a room with a lot of echo. And my studio has tons of it. It's a bad excuse, you should still use foam, but it'll definitely help out. And last but not least is the Zoom H1. This is probably one of my first microphones. It's a field recorder, but it is so versatile. I bought a ATR lav mic, the 3350, which costs like 20 bucks. I hook it up to the Zoom H1 and you have a run and gun lav mic system, or you can even use the Zoom H1 by itself, which produces really crisp and good audio. So for those who are on a tight budget, I recommend the Zoom H1 as your very first product. Then you can start buying some of the other things out there to increase your audio game. So that pretty much sums up all my microphones that I use to get my videos done. Thanks again, Jacqueline, for having me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
Well, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you want BTS number 3 to be about, and let me know who you want on it. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys all for watching. Bye.